Hey, today we're going to learn a really cool self-working card trick called Between the Two Red Queens. Oddly enough, nobody knows really who the author is. All we do know is a lot of performers like performing it, but they normally use queens. I love using the misfits, the weirdos of the magic community, the jokers. They're quite magical, as you've seen in a previous video. But anyway, all of us weirdos and misfits must unite, don't you think? So anyway, that's what we're going to use. We're going to use two jokers, and it's going to be called Between the Two Sad Jokers, because they're sad because they never get to come out and play. So anyway, out of a deck of cards, go ahead and grab yourself two jokers if you have them. Hopefully you haven't thrown them away or discarded them. That would be a shame. But if you have, no worries, just swap it out for the queens. So anyway, here we go. Two jokers and 13 indifferent cards. Make sure they're all different. What you're going to do is you're going to show the spectator the cards, just like so. Have them remember the card. In this case, it's the 6 of diamonds. It's very important they remember it. If they don't remember it, well, you know this trick can go south real fast. We don't want that. Give the cards just a quick little overhand shuffle. Nothing real fancy. Just a couple of overhand shuffles, and that's it. Now, it's for the magical part of the jokers. One goes underneath, and one goes on top. It's the world's fastest card trick, literally. It is done. Your card is now between the two sad jokers. I know, it's quite silly, but it really is. It is really in between them, but not in the way that we want it to be. In order for that to happen, we have to spell out Between the Two Sad Jokers, which goes like this. B-E-T-W-E-E-N, between. The rest of the cards go on top. T-H-E, the cards go on top. Between the. T-W-O, cards go on top. Between the two. S-A-D for sad, because they are sad, because they never get to come out and play. So between the two sad, J-O-K-E-R-S, jokers. Now, for the most magical part, the little magic wave. Does absolutely nothing because they've already done the magic, but it looks cool. So hopefully, if they've done their job correctly, and it looks like they did, you got to hand it to those jokers. But the real test is the actual card. And it is. That is the actual card. Now they're quite happy. And once the spectator's jaw gets picked up off the floor, you may want to teach him this trick, or her this trick. But you don't have to. You can keep it to yourself. But hey, you know what? How I feel about spreading the love, spreading the magic. So it's totally up to you. Anyway, let's learn this. Hey, my friends, here's the great big magic-y secret. There really isn't one. Like I said before, it's kind of a semi-self-working one. The only thing you have to do is make sure when you get the spectator's card that you maintain it on the bottom of the stack. That's all you have to do. So, for example, if I spread the cards and I say, okay, remember that card, the 4 of hearts. Don't make a big move about it, because the old adage, if you're not being chased, don't run. Just put your hands together just like so. Trust me, they're not even going to notice. But immediately go into an overhand shuffle, maintaining the bottom stack that has the bottom card. Throw it right on top, just like so. Now at speed, you can go get pretty good at this. Maintain it, make sure it's on bottom. So it looks like this at speed. No big deal. Don't make a big move, like I said earlier about it. So the 4 of hearts is on the bottom. You can make that little joke where you place the joker on the bottom and on top and say, hey, this is the world's fastest card trick. The joker, your card, is between both the jokers. I know it's a silly little trick, but you know, you can do that. You can do it. You might get a chuckle out of it. I don't know. But the most important part is when you start spelling these out. For example, you're going to start off with between, so it'll be B-E, this is E, T-W-E-E-N for between. Put the rest of the cards on top. Do not mix them up. Pick the stack back up again, and then you're going to go the, T-H-E, put the cards on top. Then TWO for 2, between the 2. Then finally, well, not finally, SAD, sad, because they are sad. They don't get to come out and play a lot. And then finally, Jokers, JOKERS, and put the rest of the stack on top like so. Now, at this point, the magic is pretty much already done. It is done. But you might want to add a little magic-y mojo on top of the cards, just so that you feel like you contributed something to the trick. But really, the Jokers did all the work. And you'll see that in just a second here. Once I start spreading the cards, you'll notice that one card is now in between the Jokers. Hopefully, if all goes well, it's their card. Anyway, it's an awesome trick. Give it plenty of practice. And like I said, it's one of those tricks that really just builds confidence, and you can perform it all the time. A lot of magicians actually do this trick. Anyway, I think that's worthy of a like, share, and subscribe, don't you? Anyway, the most important thing is, make sure they're happy, make sure they're smiling, and keeping it magic-y. That's the most, especially in the way the world is today. The more positive energy we can, push out there, maybe we can start getting back on track. Anyway, till next time, keep it magic-y.